We are babies in this, ladies. We are babies. But I want to thank women that came before me, great, 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 greats of everybody and every nationality and all types of continents. They deserve our praise. They went through so much in their lives. Being a woman in the world was an extremely difficult task, and they had children and they raised children and they stayed in marriages that were happy and beyond terrible. They did those things. And right now, as a collective, as a collective woman, we are just little infants and babies, just crawling and walking and sitting up and getting our bearings about ourselves. But we are doing it, and I'm proud of us today, and I'm proud of us for the generations of women who survived and they've made it to us being at this point in womanhood. And I I just have no words for the captivity that they were put in. And I have no words for the violence and the other horrible things that they probably went through. And even if it's just finding a man to marry that would provide them a good life. And again, that you had to get the right face. You had to get what was behind the curtain, even if you thought that you had a really good, solid guy to take care of you for life and your children and his children and build a family. Um, what happened in those dark spaces? Did it pan out the way that you wanted? Most women were put in situations that were were pretty inhumane, and without the education and the knowledge and even just the understanding of her own body, except when it came to babies, and even then it was very, very minimal information there. No real concern, you know, for her. And she did it. She birthed 13 children, 20 children. Um, she stayed in a family and did lots of hard work for her husband and her children, usually really ignoring herself and never getting a chance to know her or go out and do anything that was special for her or away from kids or away from husband. It was all consuming and it was all the time to be woman. And there was no escape to be woman. And I thank you. I mean, I just I hate that that was your lifetime, but I also can just give you those flowers along that path that leads to me. And I appreciate the fight that you gave, and I appreciate you sticking with us as mothers of children and, in all of these situations that you were put in. And although it is extremely unfortunate of the breakdown that has happened with the family, If women were saving themselves, I cannot be mad at the decisions that they ended up making. Women have come a long way. They have, you know, taken into their own possession their children and lives and money, and that had to be extremely scary for women to actually do. I mean, when men had such control over every society and every single continent, that took a lot. And unfortunately, instead of it took a lot of um, inspiration and a lot of their husbands egging them on to be the best that they can be, and he was behind them and he would do some chores. It was usually because of the most back-breaking, heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching situations that they and their children were put in, and they had to fight or flight. And that's what women decided to do, fight or flight. Nah, we're going toe to toe this time. Nah, nah, no more. No more. Oh, I can have my own money. Oh, you're not going to beat me every day. And my kids are starving and you're out God knows where. No more. No more of that. No more. And in the countries where women have had the ability to live this freedom or take it, if they were in the beginning, the pioneers, um, thank you for taking it because you deserve more and we deserve more. And there is nothing wrong with a healthy marriage. Nothing. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is amazing, but not if you are being mistreated within that marriage. And I'm very proud that women have begun to understand the value that is within them and the value that you have even to your husband. You are not just a vase on a shelf that moves and bursts and does everything and cleans and cooks and makes everything perfect and does everything else. You were made for a special purpose such as this, and you deserve to be loved, cared for, provided for, protected. You deserve to live a good life with someone that is willing to see you for who you actually are and and give you their love and their attention and their true heart. No games in this heart, true heart. But if we're not going to get that, then we're going to keep getting smarter and we're going to keep getting more educated and we're going to keep getting smarter when it comes to our self-worth. And we're going to keep talking to each other and we're going to keep planning and being devoted to only living a really good life with a partner who deserves to be by our side. And none of that means that we're settling for you if you are trying to get married, but you're also trying to find a nice, easy place to lay your abuse at. That's not what God made woman for. That's not what she was put on this planet for. I know that our name is just that, woe man. The man doesn't have all of those burdens and responsibilities that the woe man has. She's the one who has to be broken by child's birth. She's the one that has the period that leads up to the childbirth. She's the one that has to be the back-breaking position behind her man. But that's not exactly it, okay? Women are finding out that they are more than just that storyline. And I'm proud of it. And I'm here for it. Continue on, ladies. Let's go. We might be babies today, but one day we'll be full grown. I'm proud of you.